coverage of the NFL brings us to the world's steel capital in the city of bridges, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and Acrisure Stadium. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They fire this one quickly to Austin. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play. And immediately got to the pass.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
And the Steelers first and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. A short one there with Freiermuth. Room to maneuver at the 35. Now he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
The 1st down carry here for Johnson. They'll get it to the 23-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. The Steelers at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. They come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? I mean, let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign of the opening drive. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
But what they're seeking with an RPO is space for the receiver to make a catch and then make a play downfield, but there wasn't any space available, thus the incompletion.
Let's go. Rocco 80.
He finds Austin complete. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Browns are going to have it here at their own 15. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Looking to put a drive together. They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Ohio State. Ooh, the juke. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Once again, Jenkins. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
7-yard gain.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Ready? Ready?
On first down, here's Judkins. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. You look at this Steeler defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move it to the top 5.
A big play that time for Cleveland. 41 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 27. Tillman motions to the left. Now the former Volunteer, it's Dylan Sampson. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Here we go, here we go. Let's go.
From the gun, it's Shedeur. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
Another Browns first down.
Here we go. Start.
Gain of 15.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. We're scoreless after 1. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready? Hit Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Ready, ready.
A give up the middle. Judkins. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness. Just about got him into the end zone.
2nd down in the yard.
Ready? Ready.
On the zone read, this is Judkins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was.
Let's go now.
And now it's 3rd down.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Cedric Tillman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
His kick is good.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Second and 10.
Let's go now. 70 Lions.
from the gun, Johnson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 48 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. What did you see there on the defensive side? What allowed that good-sized run?
Well, they were in a cover 2 alignment, which means your 2 safeties are back away from the line of scrimmage. So if you can match up your blocking at the line, at the point of attack, there's usually some room, a big gap between that second level and third, and that's what they were able to exploit.
Let's go.
They go to Johnson again. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great effort there with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Oswell good with the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
And it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the 1st down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Mason Graham in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Operating from the gun, Howard. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Johnny Hickman with a pick. And the Browns are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this 3rd drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
Go, ready?
First down.
Let's go now. Go.
Now Sanders. Open man, that's Tillman.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
That's another Browns first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
An inside run with Judkins. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17.
We really didn't have any doubt that he was going to be one of the top-rated rookies coming into the league, especially as a runner. And he's given us no reason to change our minds. That's a big-time run, and the production that he showed us in college is translating very well into the National Football League.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Well, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Setting up a screen for Judkins.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
Quinshon Judkins.
A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Browns will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Now for the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
As they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission.
First thrown out for the backup, Rodgers.
He'll drop this down to Johnson underneath.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Rodgers going to throw.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Looked like they were set up defensively in a zone coverage, but somehow they found a seam because that receiver all alone. By rights, that should have been a touchdown, but somehow this ball's overthrown.
Going across the formation, he finds Freiermuth.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
That's good.
The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Green 18. Green 18.
And again, it's Rodgers. And in for the Steelers touchdown.
Pat Freiermuth.
23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
In a tie game, both sides are looking for something to give them an advantage. It often falls back on special teams. And that return, that could be the spark to untie the game.
To throw now, here's Sanders.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
to this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Ready?
Here's Sanders. Open man, that's Bond. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Sanders.
And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
Sanders going to throw again. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A field goal, the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. Some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. And I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
This is the tight end, Njoku. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Check. Let's go.
They'll give it to Jenkins. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First down. It's a gain of 10.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
First down, right back to Jenkins.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to have 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Tillman motions to the left. Again, here's Jenkins.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
To throw is Sanders.
They'll let this go for the end zone.
And this one incomplete. I couldn't hang on to it in the end end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up third down. Sanders to throw. That is caught. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 24-yard line.
12 yards. And the Browns, first down. First and 10 at the 24.
Judkins going to run it out of the gun.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Quinshon Judkins with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Browns take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Here's Johnson again on second down. And they can't bring him down. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 114 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Malik Collins. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And unable to connect, incomplete. Well, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
50. 26.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. This is intercepted. Well, they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Well, when I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go. Ready, go.
On the handoff, this is Judkins.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and a couple. This is Judkins.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here.
A toss to Judkins, running right.
And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Well, I liked it. Just take the snap, burrow forward, pick up the few inches you need for a first down.
And defensively, I don't think they were expecting that. They looked a little surprised in the middle.
Yeah, a little bit wary there, weren't they? Because that can be a throwaway down where maybe you go play action, fake it, and try to get something big. But instead he said, forget it. Let's just get a first down and start a new set.
Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
Throwing, Sanders.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Quinshon Judkins.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Browns look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this fourth quarter. That one complete down the field to Smith.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
Jump out! Yeah, live. Hey, take 26! Slip again.
On play action, now Rodgers. This is Smith to the ground. Head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16. And another first down.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
18!
Shotgun now for Rodgers. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on second and goal? Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. 26. Hey, 88.
Rodgers now on third and goal.
He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Pat Freiermuth.
A beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game.
And the Steelers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
31, Steelers 20.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Now it's Judkins. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play.
Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
The offense on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
First down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Come on. Ready.
They run with 4. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jerome Ford, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from my face compressor.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time. He's going to go down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Right. Hey, check 26. Jump out. Check 30. Look again.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passer we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. DK Metcalf A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers get a bit closer.
50.
Will line up for the two-point conversion.
Rodgers will throw for it. And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. The decision is to decline it and not give him the down back.
They might as well have sent a skywriter above the stadium saying, we don't think you can get the first down against our defense by that decision.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Try to take this home. They'll run. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line.
13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the fourth.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed, like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They just go up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it could be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
Again, they turn to Ford. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
Red! 19 Tiger!
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. And this one is right through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
58.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not not rooting, but I am excited about this. I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done.
The Steelers will line up for the two-point conversion.
Now Rodgers. And this one incomplete. So they went for the two. They don't get it. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining. So 20 seconds remain. It'll come down to this. And this will be recovered by the Browns hands team, and that should just about write a finish to this one. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go 10.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
The Browns in victory formation now as they take the knee.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something